Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. I know we've been gone for so long, we're gone all week, but I'm back. This is Dave. Good to see you guys again. I was going to come to you guys earlier this week, but I took a vacation this week. All right, I took a vacation. All right, pampering to myself. Sam was on vacation, so we just been out. But as you see, it's just me here tonight mostly because I'm the only one who saw this movie. But during my vacation, I did not forget about you guys. I have a line up coming. Like it's going, it's about to go down. So this is my review of The Bad Guys. The Bad Guys, the newest animated film from DreamWorks Animation. DreamWorks, for those of you who don't know, they're the studio that's behind Shrek, Shark Tale, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon. Really, really good films, and films that have gone down in our culture as some of the greatest, most memeable, or in Shark Tale's case, one of the worst films of all time. Trolls, DreamWorks, so we get some really good films from them. But The Bad Guys, to me, this is, because it's been a while. It's been a while since DreamWorks kind of put out an original film that got attention. I think the last original film that they put out that people kind of glossed over a little bit was Abominable. Excuse me, because I kind of tongue twist when I say that, because I was going to say Abominable, but it's not Abominable. It's Abominable. It's about the snowman, right? Oh no, it's about like a Yeti or something like that. So I mean that's all I got from the last film that they've released. So it's been quite a while. So this film here, it stars Sam Rockwell, Mark Marone, Anthony Ramos, Craig Robinson, Aquafina, and Richard Ayoade. However you're supposed to say it. Y'all know I'm bad at names. So before I get started, I want to remind you guys to go ahead. Just because we've been gone for a long time, don't mean y'all gotta sit here and act like y'all can't subscribe. Okay, just because we ain't been here in a while don't mean y'all gotta act like y'all can't hit the like button, comment down below. Y'all know how we do. We do these things live still every week, except for when we take a vacation, an unannounced vacation at that. But still, hey, we still here riding for the reviews. Like I said, just because I was gone, didn't mean I forgot about the channel. No. I tell you, I was gonna come here earlier this week too because I had a really cool idea to examine an episode of a show that is about to get a theatrical movie. So that's definitely a hint as to what episode I'm going to review. But I think I'm going to do that closer to when that movie's coming out. So you don't have to worry about it. But if you guys know what movie it is, hit the comments down below, and you might be right. You may win a prize. Never know. So anyway, so The Bad Guys, right? So this is a movie. It is about hold up, because y'all know I got to get my stuff together sometimes, right? So this is the story of a group of criminal animals who, upon being caught, pretend to attempt to reform their lives as model citizens, as a new villain has his own plans. This is based on a book that, loosely based on a children's book of the same name. I've never read the book. I don't even think I ever knew the book existed, so I'm not going to cap. Like I said, it was released this year. Matter of fact, April 22nd. So it literally just came out 2 days ago. I saw it opening day because y'all know how I roll. It is a kids movie, like I said, animation. And animation is not just for kids. Animation is for everybody. But this particular animated film happens to be for kids, or geared towards the family and kids, right? This movie, I'm going to talk about the characters too, because okay, so what can I say about this movie? It's a heist movie, right? So I like heists. I do like heist movies. It does definitely remind me of things like the Ocean's movies. It got a little bit of Pulp Fiction references in there. It has a couple of Reservoir Dog references thrown in there. I mean, the movie is it's really good. It starts off with Mr. Wolf and Mr. Snake, played by Sam Rockwell and Mac Ron, respectively. And they're just in the diner, just having a conversation about, because it's Mr. Snake's birthday, and they're just having a conversation about that. And then as they're walking out of the restaurant, you see everyone in there is terrified of them. They're like, "Oh my gosh, they're here!" And it's such a cool opening to this movie because it really gives you the vibe of this movie. It's I'm not gonna say it's laid back, but like some of those moments, like you feel like, hey, I'm hanging out with the bad guys. I'm hanging out with the crew, and you don't feel alienated. It's really really funny. This is definitely a good comedy. There are a lot of really good jokes in here, a lot of good visual gags. And speaking of visual gags, can I just say that the animation in this film, goodness gracious, this is this is the animation where they take the 3D characters, the 3D models, and they go over them with like the 2D. I'm gonna say pencil strokes. I could be wrong, but they go over them with the 2D techniques and everything. So you've seen stuff like that in the Peanuts movie. You've seen it in the Captain Underpants movie, and you've seen it most famously in the Into the Spider-Verse movie, where they kind of combined the 2D and the 3D. So it's kind of like a different art style. And it's really fun to see animation studios play around in this, in this sandbox here. Because it's a really interesting technique to use for animation, and it definitely does do more for what you want to do with your characters. You can go for goofier expressions, you can go for goofier reaction shots. You can kind of play around with the world that you build and establish, and the gags actually come up a lot more funnier because you have that little 2D touch to it and these 3D characters. So it works really well. It's blended really well, and the animation on this is great. Alex Bornstein is in here. She plays a cop that's after Mr. Wolf and everything. And her character is hilarious. I love her character. I didn't even know it was Alex Bornstein. I didn't even really pay attention to it until the credits came out. And Alex Bornstein, that's the voice of Lois Griffin from Family Guy, for those of you who don't know. And she's in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I have not watched yet, but I've heard it was a great show. I might try to give it a watch one day. Like I said in the synopsis, the bad guys, they get captured because when the governor of the town, who's played by Zazie Beetz and is a fox, and let me just say real quick, all the furries out there, y'all got a movie. Y'all got another one. Y'all ain't really had one since Zootopia. Y'all got this one. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was sitting in the audience. Listen, I'm not afraid to admit it. I was sitting in the audience looking at Miss Fox, whatever her name is. I was like, oh, okay. I see it. Then I kind of felt a little dirty because I was like, I can see where all the art is going, where all the fan art is going for this. I see it, and it's bad. Give me the link. But so it was good. I think because Zazie Beetz voiced the Fox too, because Zazie Beetz is a fine young lady. Let me tell you something. For those of y'all who don't know Zazie Beetz, she's in Atlanta, so you know what I'm saying. Watch the show Atlanta with Donald Glover. It's an awesome show. But anyway, so you got Mr. Piranha, voiced by Anthony Ramos. He's a funny character. He's just a piranha. He's a piranha. Hot-tempered. Always, he's like the muscle kind of the group. Like he's always ready to go into the dangerous situations like that. Mr. Snake, that's like the snake, the safe cracker. The slithery snake. Stuff like that. Mr. Shark, played by Craig Robinson, he's the master of disguise, and they do so many good jokes with that. Because literally all he does is like he'll put on like a mustache and be like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm your father. It's been so good to see you. So let's play catch." And that's an actual gag in the movie, and I died laughing. That was so funny. Then you have Miss Tarantula, played by Aquafina, who is like the tech wizard. Go ahead and hack the stuff, the hacker of the group. And Aquafina does a good job as Miss Tarantula. And then you have Richard Oyade as Professor Rupert Marmalade IV, who is the guinea pig philanthropist who does suggest and gets Mr. Wolf and the bad guys onto this idea and this plan to be good people. It starts to train them to be good people, teach them how to be good, so they don't have to be bad guys anymore, so that they can get off the hook with the law. And his character, I can't say much about his character, but it is funny. And I recognize Richard Oyade's voice from Apple and Onion. He played Onion, so that's like the only thing I could kind of hear in that moment. I'm not gonna lie, I did miss a part of this movie because I had to take my brother to the bathroom. And that's always the worst. I hate leaving a movie and I miss a part, and I'm pretty sure I missed arguably what might have been the funniest part, or what might have been the part that would have made me laugh pretty darn hard. But just neither here nor there. I'm still going to talk about this movie. Zazie Beetz the Fox. Her name is Diane Foxington. And like I said, she's the governor. She kind of does this thing when she calls out the bad guys. She's like, oh, well, I just think they're just a pitiful group. Like, look at that. They're stealing a whole bunch of stuff for what? For nothing. It means nothing. They're lame. Boo them. And so they kind of decide, oh, well, we're not going to take that. We're gonna go and we're gonna steal this big prize that's being given to Professor Marmalade. We're gonna steal it, and they're never gonna know. So, and they say, well, you're not supposed to make a heist personal, because when you make it personal, that's when it fails. And of course, that's what ends up happening. It fails because they made it personal. But not only that, but Mr. Wolf, he saves an old lady from falling down the steps, and he gets what some people refer to as he starts to, it's some type of thing. It's a weird sexual thing. I don't know. But he's like, oh, I like being called good. I like the feeling that you get when you do something good. Like his tail starts wagging. He gets a shiver up his spine. And so he kind of has his own reasons for wanting to try out being good, because he likes the way it makes him feel. And of course, the rest of the crew doesn't know about that. But when they find out about it, they get their little wags going too, which is a funny sight gag as well. There are some twists in this movie that obviously I'm not going to spoil, because they are really good twists. Like, I was thrown off because I thought that one thing was actually going to be another thing, but it was the other thing that was that. And I was like, oh, that was clever. A good reveal in here that I thought was good. Just watching them do the heist and stuff like that. It was really fun. This movie was really fun to watch, really fun to look at. There's not like really any big deep dives in here. But the lesson in this movie, you could say it's, anyone can be good. You're not what you make yourself to be. You can always be something different, right? So that's one of the messages in the movie. But other than that, man, it's a really good, it's a great comedy. I think adults and kids alike will definitely like this movie. As a matter of fact, being in the audience with other adults and kids, I would say that there were adults in there that were laughing way harder than anyone else in the theater were. And I don't know, maybe they were high or something, but they were cracking up. And everyone else in the audience didn't really laugh that hard, but there were parts in there that had, like, it was very clearly funny, and it had a lot of people laughing. Kids enjoyed it. Like I said, adults enjoyed it too. It's a really fun film to watch. I don't really have any dislike. I don't really have anything I disliked about it, because, again, to be fair, I did have to leave for a portion of the movie just to, tend to bathroom needs, of course. So, hey, listen, I missed the part, so it'll be unfair for me to say something I didn't like about it. But some of the things I did like about it, some things that stood out to me, again, was the animation style. The voice acting in this was amazing. Everyone kind of fit their roles really, really good. I like they had some action set pieces in there that, they weren't that great, but they were still good. And the comedy, oh man, the comedy was really, really good. So I definitely see this as a really good comedy, and I see this as one of DreamWorks' best. Currently right now it's sitting at number 1 in the box office opening weekend. So shout out to this movie here. And matter of fact, let me see what the critics are saying. What is the critical rating? Critical rating on this is from Rotten Tomatoes. 86% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw this movie out of 5 stars. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it 4.8. 4.8 out of 5 stars. Again, like I said, great to look at. It's a fun film. Definitely, it's not too long. 100 minutes long. So what? That's like an hour 40 something minutes. Y'all know I had to count that right. Y'all know I'm not that great at mathematics. So as of right now, there's no confirmed sequel talks, but the director has said that he would love to do a sequel to the film. I would love to see a follow-up, a continuation of these films. I would love to spend more time with these characters. Especially Mr. Wolf was really cool. Like, he was cool. I really enjoyed this movie. Like I said, 4.8 out of 5 stars. I definitely recommend it. The Bad Guys now playing in theaters. Take your kids, take your family, take yourself. go check out this movie. Highly recommend it from DreamWorks. Like I said, now playing in theaters, rated PG, very appropriate for kids. There's no crazy jokes in there. It's a DreamWorks film. Come on. So, with all that said, I am done reviewing this film. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Whether you watch this live or you watch this after it aired, which 9 times out of 10 you probably did. But regardless of when you watch this, remember to hit that like button down below. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts on this film, or if you know the movie I was referring to, or the show that I was referring to that I said I was going to review an episode of that's getting a movie this year. If you know which show I'm talking about, leave that in the comments down below. And you may just get a prize, and I'm serious about that. Other than that, share the video with your friends. Let them know, man. Let them know. And definitely, if you see the bad guys, I said this before, I'll say it again. If you've seen the bad guys or are planning to see the bad guys or see the bad guys after you watch this review, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the movie. But that's all I got. BrickWall Anime will be back at some point soon. I'll be back here. Well, and now it's officially Monday, but I'll be back here later today or tomorrow, however you want to count it. But I'll be back here Monday, the 25th of April. I had to say that. But I got another review of a movie I've been wanting to see for a long time. Now I finally got to see it, and I'm going to review it. And I might even have a guest. I don't know. Maybe not. I might do it solo. But stay tuned. And until next time, you guys be easy, stay breezy, get some rest. Happy Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed your spring breaks. And peace.